I've been wanting to find a way how to start sharing about my process, how I went from being an entrepreneur, working on my first business, the sustainable underwear brand, to spend many years, 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 years in self development, spirituality, to now start working on my second business, which is I've been only sharing that I'm starting a business guided by my intuition. So I have to say that when I started this channel and I started presenting myself, I wanted to find, when I started presenting myself in the videos, I wanted to find a way to present myself. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Like, that was my freaking intuition. I didn't know. It's like, that's how intuition works. And that's maybe why I'm having still a little hard time trying to explain how I'm doing this. What is my business about? How come I'm starting a business guided by my intuition? There's not logical thinking. There's not a logical process in how you do things guided by your intuition. So I'm gonna try to do my best. This is the first video that I share when I'm actually going to talk about how I'm starting a business guided by my intuition. So when I first started my channel and I started saying that, like, I'm starting a business guided by my intuition, it was a feeling. It was a feeling. I just felt like I needed, like I wanted to say that. Not I needed that, I wanted to say that. And it felt good when I said it. And I had a moment where I was like, why am I saying this? Like I don't even know what I'm talking about. And I think I changed it for a little bit. And then one day again, I had the vision. I was like, if I'm saying it, if I felt it, I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to trust my intuition. Because we will go back in time. There's a moment when let's say I committed to my relationship with my intuition, the first moment that I'm like, the world can't end today. I don't care. The only thing I can see in this moment is that there's a calling, there's a force, there's an energy, there's something that is pulling me, that is guiding me to make this decision. And I think that's my intuition. Well, I'll go into that story. But because it's not something tangible, because there's not a method that I'm reading from a book and I'm following, it's just you and you. It's a relationship that you have to invent, that you have to create, and you have to figure out how to do it. So the one thing I can say, I've been sharing on my videos, I'm still practicing what I'm teaching. I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro in any of these things. I'm just a passionate person that I started to experience amazing, wonderful, incredible change in my life. Very amazing benefits from this change I've been creating in my life. So when I started seeing these results, that's when I started trusting in what I was doing. I was like, okay, something from all the things that I've been doing is working. So I just kept doing more of that. And that's part of this business. Whenever I do more of those good feelings, those because you start seeing a pattern, like I kept feeling like the name, the intro, the sentence of I am starting a business guided by my intuitions. It feels good. There's an energy I feel when I do it. And it creates like this ripple effect where it's almost like it activates other things that you start creating momentum and synchronicities, like things start just making sense, and you just feel like there's this force outside of you that you cannot control, that it's just pushing you or guiding you in some direction. So first video explaining, sharing about how I am starting a business guided by my intuition. Those are some of the things that today, 6 months, I think I need to go back. I started my channel in June. We are about to end 2024. I have to say, like, it is a very positive, it's a very wonderful, it's a yes, you know, when you hear in the self-discovery space, in spirituality, if it's a full body yes or a nobody, a nobody. It's a full body yes, a full body no. It's a full body yes. When I'm in this space, in this territory of doing life from not having a plan, from not following what anyone else is doing, just from following that inner knowing, that inner feeling. Like whenever I do these videos, whenever I do things that are connected to this energy, everything works out. It's like it just feel like it's just something that pushes me, like, okay, keep going. First video, there will be more. I'm gonna start creating from this video a whole playlist. So we will see in 6 months, in a year, where this is gonna take us. I want to, maybe if you haven't watched my other videos, I want to share that my whole intention, well, not the whole intention, part of the intention, because I have many different ones. I'm very passionate about different things, but one thing that makes me feel very passionate about this channel and doing it the way I'm doing it is that I'm in my mid-30s. I went through many challenges in my life. I went, I already shared in this video the experience of being super passionate and working on this first business, not knowing for many years what the fuck I was going to do in my life, feeling very frustrated, devastated, having a lot of pressure, myself putting a lot of pressure on myself, to in my mid-30s starting to have, again, like, it's not that like my business, like I have 5 employees working for me at the moment. No, it's all new. It's just testing things out. I'm on a place, at a phase where I'm just like exploring, being curious, letting life guide me into this. But it's just a feeling that I wouldn't change for anything else, for any other way of doing businesses. I wouldn't change absolutely anything. What I want to say is that I am a human, a very normal human. I'm not a master in anything yet. I'm learning. I'm a student of life. I'm a passionate person. And what I was saying is that I'm very passionate about sharing my process, sharing my journey right where I am in my life, and not when I'm a master and a pro in things, because I think that's something that I wished I could have had in my own process, seeing that someone that I could relate a lot to with was doing the thing that I wanted to do. So in case you are feeling, like, I want to start something, I want to, work on my passions, I have this business idea, I want to experience life in a different way, like, here I am, let's do it together, let's walk this path together, let's be curious, let's explore together. It feels way better when we feel like there are other people similar to us experiencing and learning. And the one thing I want to say is, like, when there is this piece of commitment, which I feel like that's the one thing I can say I'm very proud of, especially from this last year, like, I already signed that contract. I already know the goal there is in being committed and consistent with something that you're passionate about. So that might be the little piece I can offer to you watching, or to any other person. Like, I know if you're maybe starting to get attracted to the idea of committing to something, you haven't done it in your life. Like that's something that you would experience with me in this community, following, you know, my journey. And yeah, just the fact of feeling like we are all doing something, you know. It's, I hope this is making sense. It's a little different when we follow someone that have already done it for many years. That's also great. It's just different, you know. I hope you get the message. I will probably, because I'm starting to have awareness and this whole idea of how special it is that I am sharing my journey from now. It's just, yeah, becoming very clear for me. So I might be recording more videos talking about this subject. For now, thank you for watching. I cannot wait to continue sharing my journey, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace and love.